Hello, shalom, assalamu alaikum. Hi, this is Darren Marchant, and this is kind of my little YouTube channel that I do. Um, I've never reached monetization, but I keep getting kind of close. I've had a couple channels hacked out from underneath me. In fact, I'm pretty sure one was kind of stolen. Um, but I ain't gonna worry about it too much because I'm resilient. Resilience is important. I've learned some things while being homeless that I never understood before I was homeless, and I would have never understood. And I won't get into all of those right here because they're some of them are kind of heavy and detailed. Um, I've satisfied my need, my workaholic tendencies that I had when I was working. I satisfied that by study and really being observant of the conditions. Now, I don't happen to have my can opener with me because I think I left it somewhere. That's kind of a long ways to get to. It's a 5-hour walk from here. And so I'm not really worried about it. It's a little P38. It's pretty cool. But I'm going to show you a little trick. And it's really important that you understand that this is a really dangerous way to open a can if you're not super careful. And don't do this at home. Don't blame me if you hurt yourself. And if you have the ability at all to open it in a conventional way, do that, because this is for when you're hungry and you don't have a choice, and all you've got is your little paring knife, which is also a very good piece of kit when you're homeless. And you will get, if you become homeless, you will be stopped by the cops all the time as if you are a criminal. Just get used to it. So tell them, there's a knife in my kit, it's in my backpack, or things like that. They're taught to be really paranoid about that. That's kind of a thing that I consider a problem, but we'll get into that another day. This is how you open a can. So you got this lip, right there, and it's got a little underlip there, right? And what you do is you put that right in that edge, right, where it stops. You want it right up by there, and you want to hold it so that if it slips, you're not gonna have your fingers under it. You can imagine that would be a pretty big problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold it like this, right? And I'm gonna whack it with my hand, just gently, not super hard, just to get the tip to go maybe a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch in. First, it's gonna make a little bit of a dent. Just hit it several times, make it work its way in, and you can see that it's quite firmly in there. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to twist it a little this way as I go. You won't be able to really see it much, but you see my wrist do this. And I'm going to put that turning pressure on it so that it follows that lip around. I've practiced this a lot. It looks easy, but it's not. You really have to figure it out. Now that's one way. Now you can see that I got quite a bit cut there. Don't waste the juice in the can. You need water. The juice in these cans has a lot of nutrients in it. It's important. When you are homeless, you don't know when you're going to get food. You don't know when somebody's going to give you money, and sometimes you want to tell them no. So another way is to put it in. You got the sharp edge, right? That's the sharp edge. This isn't super sharp, right? But that's the sharp edge. And you put it in the hole, and it's underneath. It's quite a ways in, right? Almost to the edge there. And you put your thumb right here, and you push hard with your thumb, and you turn gently in short little strokes. Now you get really close to your thumb, and you slip, you cut yourself. You gotta be really careful. And you just turn that edge all the way around. And this is not my preferred. I like the way I started with it, but I'm showing you this. It takes some pretty good hand strength. And there I got my lima beans. I didn't really think these lima beans were going to taste good, but the broth taste is kind of surprisingly appealing to me. So you take this and you work it back and forth. That's called fatiguing the metal. Anybody who's worked with metal knows that metal fatigue is one way to break the metal. So this, I want to put it away from where I'm sitting because it'll attract ants and stuff. So if I was planning to sleep here, which I'm not because I know the cops will give me a hard time, I wouldn't want the ants to come to me. I would want them to go to the packaging that I'd finished eating out of. And so I would put that packaging well away from me. Even if I wasn't ready to go take it to the trash, I'd put it well away from me. And then later, when I pack up my camp, I'll pick up all the little pieces and take it with me. Thank you very much for joining me. And be nice to people when they're homeless. You don't know what may happen to you in your life. And I wish you well. And I wish you and your family well. Thank you.